Hello. What's up, everybody? Rasta, $10, Brewer, Brainy, Big Boss, Random, Red, Cassie, Mark, Bearded On. Hope you're doing well. On this Monday, October 9th. Yeah, that's what it is. Nice to see you too, $10. I'm a bit late because at exactly 7 p.m., which is my starting time, there was Legends of Runeterra stream for the new patch notes, and I wanted to. I started watching the countdown when I was eating breakfast, and then I was like, you know what? I really kind of want to watch that, so I watched it. And I have no better excuse than that. So you guys are gonna have to deal with one less hour of me today, which I'm sure is no big deal. Anyway, that's what a turbo nerd. Yeah, I'm not very happy with the patch notes too. That's how much of a turbo nerd I am. I look at patch notes and I'm like, you know, like a proper nerd, right? SCD, you. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It honestly, it just makes me want to play MTG more. I'm like, if I had infinite money, I would just play MTG. I would just craft like a bunch of great decks and then just play that. I haven't finished the tutorials yet, no. I'm going about it very slowly because I don't want to fall into the rabbit hole of playing MTG hardcore, you know. I don't have the money for that. I'm just trying to take it slow and, you know, just use it as a very micro-dosing fix every day. While I actually focus on the game where, you know, I already have a pretty decent collection and cards are more accessible and all that. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, what's good, everybody? Are we, how is the week starting for everyone? I feel like I'm tired, even though like I woke up so tired, even though I went to sleep at a pretty reasonable time. I don't know what's happening. Maybe I'm still not I'm not fully recovered from the like last week schedule shenanigans, probably. Sort of, you know, feel a bit schedule lagged, if that makes sense. Maybe I need a few more days in that proper schedule to feel 100% again. I don't know. Yeah. Do you have additional thoughts about Red Dead Redemption 2 after Naz's stream? I think that game's actually on the verge of being bad. I'm confused about Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't understand a lot of the design decisions in that game. I think the story is good. I think this is the worst way to deliver that story. Anything could have been better. A book, a movie, a TV show, a better game, right? I do not understand the decision behind having a prologue part 1, which implies that there's at least a prologue part 2, if not more. Sorry, an epilogue. Epilogue. And there's no credits. Which, again, to me, having no credits means the story is not over. And Naz seems pretty convinced that the story is over, and I think he's wrong. I understand what he's saying, right? I understand, like, the main story is over, this is sort of a post-game thing, but that's not how the game's framing it. And that's the problem with most of Red Dead Redemption 2, is the framing in that game is terrible. So there's two ways, right, where how like this goes further. Either Naz is right, and this was actually the end of the main story, and now this is just post-game stuff masqueraded as an epilogue. In that case, don't call it an epilogue, because an epilogue is part of the story. Give us credits, and then yeah, give us like some post-credit shit to do with, you know, John, and that's fine, right? It's just, oh yeah, you get post-credit, but you know, you're still gonna endure the loss of your main character, which I think is pretty cool, right? But you can do post-game with that other character. Sure. But then give us credits, give us a clear ending, and then push us into the post-game without trying to make it a big story, right? You can have those little, you know, like quests and missions and whatever, but don't make it a big story. Or the other option is Naz is wrong. This is actually part of the narrative, thematically, plot-wise, and there's still gonna be like a few, you know, elements and all of that. And then it's just completely like it's way overstaying its welcome. Epilogue Part 1? Like, what are we doing? Is this Attack on Titan, where like the last season is in 4 different parts over 5 years? I think this is so bad. I think this is like actually legitimately like, you know, I don't know. There's no outcome with the way the game is set up now. There's no outcome where I'm like, okay, this is good. They've managed, like Rockstar managed to turn this into a good thing. I don't see it. Hey, maybe I'll be surprised, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think Red Dead 2 may be an extremely overrated video game. Which makes sense. There's a lot of impressive shit in there, right? There's a lot of impressive stuff at first glance, right? But as soon as you play it enough, it's like, yeah, no, I mean nothing holds up in this game. The mission structure is repetitive and boring and restrictive. Yeah, no. They did nail a bunch of stuff, yeah. The artistry is amazing. The open world feels very alive, more than most. I'm just, I don't know. I'm looking at the stuff that Naz is doing right now with John and everything, and I'm like, why was that not in the main game? Why could I not do farm work in the main game? That would have been fine. That would have been a fun distraction. Put that in the main game. Yeah, I don't know. I also wish the narrative, like the main narrative, plot-wise, was more than camp near town, get familiar with town, shoot up town, move. 4 times. That is literally the main plot. 4 times. Yeah, and again, $10. I would be fine with that if we had like a credit roll. Give us a credit roll and then give us like a pop-up that says, hey, you've reached post-game. You can continue, you know, playing in the world of Red Dead Redemption 2 using John Marston, which turns out, you know, also happens to be the main character in the first Red Dead Redemption. If you haven't played that one, here's a store link. Right? And just, you know, make it clear that it's a post-game stuff that isn't meant to be part of the main narrative. The way they're doing it, I'm sorry, for me, the game's not over yet. Everything that's still happening right now is part of the story, and I'm judging the story based on that. And I'm not sure that the way you do a story is by killing the main character 5 chapters before the end. Right? So to speak, if I'm comparing that to a book, you know, pacing. You don't kill a main character 30 minutes before the end of the movie, right? And then like have another character just... That's not how you do it. I don't think. Unless you have a good plan in mind, and maybe they do, but, you know, I'm starting to have doubts when it comes to Red Dead 2. I don't know. What's up, Credo? Yeah, I don't know. I'm concerned. I think the way I see it, the way it's set up, it would be unfair to, or rather than unfair, it would be extremely generous to judge Red Dead 2's story without taking the epilogue narrative into account. And I feel like those parts of the game are gonna, you know, hurt the overall story, but we'll see. Need a bit of levity as I write about the horrors in the world. Oh, well, I'm sorry I have to do that. How is this any different from The Last of Us 2? It's entirely different. There's absolutely no single point of comparison. And obviously we're not gonna go into too many spoilers for The Last of Us 2, but if you use, you know, the smart part of your brain, which I know exists, you will know that there's absolutely no point of comparison. And I'm actually not even sure why The Last of Us 2 is being brought up. Like, there's literally nothing in common. Yeah, I legitimately, like, I'm thinking about it, I legitimately see no common grounds between what we're talking about and The Last of Us 2, which makes me think Zulu arrived in the last 20 seconds of the conversation and has no idea what we're talking about. Because I legitimately fail to see any similarities. The only, like, the major death in The Last of Us 2 happens in the intro, in the setup, right? Which is extremely different already. You can use a character death for a setup. That's perfectly fine. Like, the only, like, if you wanted to make The Last of Us 2 similar, you would have to take the main character of The Last of Us 2, and I'm gonna be as unspecific as I can be, and have that character die before the last section of the game. You know that last section of the game that you think, oh, maybe that was the end, and then there's another one. There's another section, right? That happens. That would be like a similar comparison. And I would have the same reaction, by the way, if the main character of the game died during one, like, major encounter, right? That you see twice during the game. I'm trying again to be as unspecific as possible. You see it once in the middle of the game, and then you see it towards the end again. If the main character died there, and then you have another full section with a completely different character, right? Like a minor character from the game. I don't know, let's say Dina, right? I would be very weirded out. I would be like, huh, this is weird. Why are we doing this, right? I would be very upset with The Last of Us 2 if that was the play. That's what's happening in Red Dead 2 right now. What's up, Mr. Winter? So yeah, I think The Last of Us 2 has literally no comparison. But we'll you know what? We'll save the bulk of that conversation for when we actually play The Last of Us 2. It's gonna be fun. You will understand what good game writing can do when we go deep into like the differences and the specificities and the uniqueness of how well The Last of Us 2 was written. I'm gonna make my case very strongly when we get to that. I did play Prey since 2021. I gained every ability in the game. Yeah, congratulations. I've been playing Prey for a few weeks, and I haven't gained every ability in the game, and I probably won't because there's a lot of abilities that I don't even want to engage with. We'll see. We'll see. What's up, Kimmy? How are you doing today? Yeah, Credo, we were talking about that. I'm still not over the fact that that fucking thing is called Epilogue Part 1. It just killed me when I saw that. I was already on the fence, you know, when seeing like the whole sequence, like, you know, that Maz was playing, but I was like, okay, well, you know, maybe they just forgot to put a credit roll, you know, that would have made it feel a bit more conclusive. No. It's just because the story's not over. It's still part of the game. Epilogue number 1. Which means there's gonna be at least another one after that. And I'm like, holy shit, what are we doing? I delete the game? I couldn't though, like, Credo. That's the thing, the story's not over. Like, at that point I would be like, okay, I need to know where does the story go from there? This is clearly not the end of the story if it's an epilogue, part 1, right? There's no credits. We're still, you know, it's still part of the game, right? So they're gonna have to do a lot of work for me to understand why there needed to be at least 2 epilogues in Red Dead Redemption 2 as part of the story. What's up, Guillotine? Yeah, we're talking about Red Dead 2. I was, which is a game that I stopped playing. I would say somewhere around the middle, based on what I've seen. I was around the middle of the game, I would say. I stopped playing it for a bunch of reasons, namely because I thought the game wasn't respecting my agency as a player. The game literally, I always phrase it this way, like Red Dead Redemption 2 committed gamicide for me. Like it was fine, it was a bit on the fence. And then it was bringing me back in with like the art and everything, you know? Like the beauty of the game was kind of bringing me back into it. And then suddenly, bam, it just like hit me with gamicide. And I was like, yep, no, I'm not playing this game anymore. Mid-take, The Last of Us had a save contained. So here's the thing, Awashish. I read your whole message. I'm not gonna read it out loud, but I read everything. I didn't want a sequel for The Last of Us 2. When it was announced, I was like, I do not want that. I thought the first game was perfect. I didn't need a sequel. I never want sequels in general. Well, I think The Last of Us 2 is a lot better game than the first one. I think, like, in terms of the game itself, like gameplay, you know, and all of that, it's a much better game. Narratively speaking, they honestly, I thought it was miraculous what they pulled off. I was really not looking to get more of that story, of those characters. And they immediately hooked me from the first second of the game. I was like, oh shit, okay, I'm interested. I thought the prologue was absolutely amazing. I thought the structure of the game was beautiful. And I was mind blown. I thought The Last of Us 2 was so much better than the first one. And I think this is like the best in my opinion, The Last of Us 2 is the best form of narrative in gaming that I've ever seen. It's the best writing I've ever seen in a video game. It's the best use of game as a narrative that I've ever seen. And yeah, to this day, I still, at this point, I feel like it's the pinnacle that I've, you know, from what I've seen so far in terms of game narrative. And I don't think any game ever came close. Yeah, I didn't feel betrayed. I thought that was, you know, like, I always find it weird when people feel betrayed by the narrative of The Last of Us 2. I feel like it's... No, I thought it was perfect. I think it was, thematically, it was completely logical. It built on top of what the first game was setting up in terms of themes, you know, like the morality of the characters and all that. Honestly, it was... I was very impressed because there was so many ways they could have botched it. If they didn't do what they did, and I'm gonna be, again, I'm not gonna be too specific because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't played it, because we're gonna play it on stream next year, you know. I feel like they could have, if they didn't do what they did in the prologue of The Last of Us 2, I'm pretty sure I would have been very upset with the game. Because it would have been just more of the same. It would have been something that didn't take the first game's morality and choices and decisions and everything into account. What they did was like, you know, what they did was, okay, this is the characters at the end of the first game, something needs to happen, right? In a way, they like didn't deserve the happy ending that everyone wanted for them, right? And I think that the way they did it was great. I think it was fantastic. Yeah. But yeah, I'll play them on stream next year. We have a whole thing, you know. I have a whole thing planned for narratives in video games. Next year, we're gonna play the worst narrative games ever created, which are the David Cage modern trilogy of Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, and Detroit. And we're gonna, you know, we're gonna observe that as an example of bad writing in video game, and then we're gonna play The Last of Us 1 and 2 and see what good writing can do. What's up, Infamous? Yeah, Madame Guillotine, let's not go into any specific details and spoilers. We're being vague for a reason. $99 out of 100 times there's just grading and lazy cash grabs that bring none of the original. Yeah. The Last of Us 2, like, I did not want that game, and I was very surprised. Yeah. I was very, very pleasantly surprised. I was ready to not enjoy The Last of Us 2 when I first played it. And I never looked anything up. I never watched any trailers. I never watched any, you know, I saw the announcement trailer all the way back when, you know, like that sort of sign with the Firefly symbol on it, when they first announced the game. That's all I've seen before I played the game, right? I just went completely blind. I removed myself from the internet for like 2 weeks when the game came out, and I was just playing it. And so I had no idea what, you know, everyone else's opinions were. I had no idea of the debates that were springing about the game. I was just playing it, and I was just enjoying it, and I was like mind blown what by the game I was getting. And I will say, when I got out of this game, I finished the game, and I remember thinking, oh my god, this was like one of the best gaming experiences I've ever seen. Like, what a story, what a narrative, what a beautiful, you know, great writing, amazing gameplay. And I was very surprised when I went on the internet and saw that people were actually a bit upset about it. I was like, whoa, what are we upset again? And I'll be honest, most of the arguments that I've seen, I felt were not, you know, I'm excluding all the hateful, you know, all the hateful bullshit, like, that doesn't even deserve, you know, to be talked about. But like, I was looking at the sort of legitimate complaints, right, about some of the writing and characters and all that, and I didn't get it. I honestly didn't relate to any of those complaints. I don't know. I thought the narrative decisions they made were fucking fantastic. Yeah. I thought it really respected the characters for what they were, right? Everything made sense. I don't know. But we'll talk about it once we play it next year. It's gonna be great. We'll go into the nitty-gritty and the details of, you know, why I feel like thematically everything works perfectly in that game. What's up, Giuseppe? Thoughts on part 3? Same as I had with part 1. I don't want a sequel. Now, if we're getting one, obviously after, you know, being pleasantly surprised with number 2, like, which is an understatement, I guess, I'm obviously gonna be open-minded, right? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You know, I'm someone who rarely gets hyped about stuff like, you know, games, especially when it's sequels and whatnot. I never really want them. I would always much rather get like a new franchise, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. You know, if it ever comes out, I'll play it, of course. But I would be perfectly fine with them leaving it as it is. I thought the ending was great. I think they're making a live service, Last of Us. Bungie's backseat developing too. I don't know, Infamous. You seem to always bring up a lot of rumors and stuff that, you know, I won't believe it before it happens. Yeah. I'm not someone who spends half my life on Reddit, so all those rumors and whatnot I just ignore. You know, I just watch the stuff that gets officially announced. And then you know, once it's announced, I ignore everything. I don't watch any trailers. And then when it's out, I play it, and then I make a decision. I also think I liked Uncharted more than The Last of Us. I mean, I like Uncharted quite a bit. I think Uncharted's fun. I don't think they're on the same level, though. I think Uncharted is like that fun 80s action movie you enjoy when you know, you just want to have a fun time, right? Except, well, I'll get back to that later. And The Last of Us is more of a, you know, it's more of a sort of serious drama movie with, you know, like Academy Awards contender, right? If that makes sense. Which is a very weird way to describe them, but yeah. But hey, both are fun in their own way, you know. Now, I will say, Uncharted 4 was a masterpiece. Uncharted 4, thematically speaking, narratively speaking, character-wise, and everything, was an absolute masterpiece. I actually want to play it again. I haven't played it in a long time, and I don't remember much of it, but holy shit. I thought it was very, very, very good. Yeah, I haven't seen much of Baldur's Gate 3. I'll probably play it one day, but we'll see. No? I'm very good at media blackout, honestly. I tend to be able to not get exposed to spoilers too much. I usually, when a game gets announced that I'm really interested in, like, I have the same process every time. I go on all my social media that I barely take part in, but I still, you know, go sometimes on Twitter or Reddit or whatever, just to look at whatever's, you know. Barely, like these days, I barely get a few minutes on each of those every day because I don't care anymore, but my process used to be enter all the keywords that I can think of in the filters so that nothing appears, you know, like names of characters, name of the franchise, name of, you know, developers, and I just block everything automatically. Last of Us story flatlined at the end? Oh, you think so? Oh, I don't agree. I thought the first game was perfect. in its own way. Which is why I didn't believe that number 2 was going to be necessary or any good, but they managed to, you know, they managed to completely turn everything around and make me a believer, so. Still gonna delete that one, but yeah, I don't know. I disagree. I think it makes sense, but again, we'll get into those conversations when the time is right. I think thematically speaking, it was the only ending that made sense. It would be a very different game if it wasn't. And I think it would... If they made the other choice, it would completely betray the character arc of the story. Which can be a choice, right? It can be a decision. But I think it would have made for a weaker story. Especially looking at it from the perspective of now having the second game. And, you know, what happens in the second game completely builds up on the ending of 1, which, again, if the ending of 1 went the other way, it, you know, there would have been nothing to build up on, right? I get it. It's not like hey, it's fine. You can enjoy bad stories. That's fine. That's everyone's right. Everyone's right to enjoy bad stories. What's up, Carrot King? How are you doing? Laura, good to see you. Yeah, that's high praise as CD. Morrowind was a good game back then. I don't know. I will admit I still can't pull the trigger on Baldur's Gate 3 because it's a Larian game. That in itself is just keeping me at bay. I did not like Divinity. I thought Divinity was just not that great. I thought the combat system in Divinity 2 was average. I thought the story was slow and not that interesting. I think the choices were, for the most part, pretty boring. I hear Baldur's Gate 3 is a lot better, but I hear a lot of people that didn't like Divinity 2 telling me that, yeah, Baldur's Gate... I didn't like it either. I think Baldur's Gate 3 is a much better game, so... I'm trying to stay open-minded until I play it, but... I will say that Larian being at the helm is definitely holding me back a bit from wanting to play Baldur's Gate 3, so... We'll see. We'll see. I'm sure I'll get to it one day. Nothing about the Baldur's Gate choices is boring. Well, that's good. That's good. That's good to hear. Because that was not the case in Divinity 2, from my perspective. Yeah, Fear the Dawn. I mean, there's more of that, right? The second game also has a bit more of that, has some of that walking and talking stuff. I personally don't mind it. I think it's better than a random cutscene or whatever in many ways, if it's done well. And I think The Last of Us manages to do it relatively well. Like, you're always doing a little something while the characters are talking, right? Moving stuff around. Like, especially in 2, again, I haven't played it in a while, but I remember 2 being a bit more... You're a bit more active while the characters are talking, right? Which I think is pretty cool. But 2 had a lot of those moments where you're in a sort of somewhat open space and you can explore a lot and the characters are talking and there's quite a few things to look around, and it feels a little bit less like a corridor, like the first game felt, right? At some points. The first game, for the most part, it felt like a corridor that was slightly more embellished, except a few areas that were a bit more open, right? The second game, it feels like every area you explore has a lot of... You can go out of your way, you can look into, like, some small spaces and whatnot. There's a lot of stuff to look around for, which is great. They've definitely, you know, created spaces that were large enough for you to just go around and explore. And what's up, Cooley? Brendan? Puzzles in the first, give me a longer cutscene. I can't deal with fight another ladder. Fair. Fair. I think the second one's a lot better in that regard. I do agree with you that the first one has a few of those moments where you know, find a ladder, push the, you know, the wooden pallet with the you know, Ellie on it and whatnot. Like it's a bit too much of that, I agree. We'll see, we'll see. Again, I haven't played those games in a long time, like the first one since basically over 10 years, and the newer one when it released, which was now almost, like, what, 4 years ago almost? So, yeah, we'll have to see when I play it again. So. First game was over 10 years ago, yeah. Yep. As for, if I remember correctly, April 2013. I still remember when I played it. I played it over 2 weekends. I was still working full-time at the time, and I didn't want to do, like, play a little bit every day, right? I wanted to really get immersed, so I was like, okay, I'm waiting for the weekend, I'm playing it all weekend. I was thinking, I thought I would finish it, because the Uncharted games, I would usually finish them in a weekend in the same way. And so I started playing The Last of Us, right? And I remember at some point I was like, oh man, this game seems a bit longer than Uncharted. I didn't know at the time, obviously, you know, it just came out. And I played the first half of the game. I went to, you know, the end of the... What are the seasons again? Well, basically like the midpoint when the season changes, right? You know which scene with Henry and his brother, right? The end of that section was sort of the midpoint of the game. That's when I stopped the first weekend. And then I played the second half the second weekend. Waited a week between the two, you know, it was awesome. It felt so great to have that little break in the middle, to sort of like digest the first half and then play the second half. That was very cool. Yeah. And the second game, obviously I was in a different situation. I was, you know, no regular job. I was just at home. It was during the pandemic. I didn't have anything to write at the time. I was done with editing my well, no, I was done with the first draft of my second novel at the time, yeah. And then I got it to, yeah, I was done with the first draft of my second novel, and then I went into The Last of Us 2. Played it almost non-stop for like 2 weeks, like 10 hours a day for a couple weeks. But, you know, very slow pace, very contemplative playthrough, you know, the way I like to play games. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into them again. I wonder if my reviews of those games will change. We'll see. Maybe I'll feel differently playing them again. You never know. I haven't played Divinity 1 or 2. There are definitely some things I don't like in Baldur's Gate 3. Overall, I'm enjoying the game a lot. Yeah, that's good. $10. Yeah, no. I'm sure I'll play it one day. It's just I can't justify buying new games right now. I'm still thinking, you know, that I'm gonna play Life is Strange 2 after we're done with Prey as a like short intermission type game, right? 1 week sort of deal. Because it's Life is Strange. You can't really extend the game that much longer, right? There's a number of episodes. We play one a day or something, or you know, one every 2 days, like a couple days for one. And then I don't know what I'm getting into after Life is Strange 2. There's a big part of me that wants to play Lies of P. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure I can justify the purchase now. I need to see, you know, if I can afford it. But there's a big part of me that wants to play Lies of P. Because I need to know. I need to know how I will feel about it. I'm hearing such mixed things about it. Some people claiming it's the best Souls-like ever. Some people saying it's complete trash. I need to know. I need to have an opinion. It's rough for me to not have an opinion. What if money wasn't an issue? If money wasn't an issue, I wouldn't be streaming and I would be playing MTG all day. If you mean specifically when it comes to, you know, the stream situation and Lies of P and whatnot, I would, yeah, I would probably play Lies of P after Life is Strange, provided, again, provided that the category is a bit more open by the time it comes, which I think it should be, because I'm pretty sure Prey is gonna at least take us 1 more week, maybe 2. Based on what, you know, the locations we still haven't explored. I mean, at least 1 more week, for sure. And then Life is Strange, probably gonna be at least a week. And then Lords of the Fallen's coming out in about a couple weeks, right? So there's a good chance that the Lies of P category is gonna open up, right? So yeah, if you know, if I had a free copy of the game, if I had Game Pass, which I don't, because my computer's too old to, you know, want Game Pass, and I only have the PlayStation. I want to play it on PlayStation. But yeah, if I had the game, if it was on if it was like on PS Plus Extra, I'd probably play Lies of P after Life is Strange, I think, yeah. That would probably be the play. And I'm not 100% sure, but there would be a good chance. I think Naz is not gonna get into it right away, right? I think he might be doing Jedi next, which is something I do want to play eventually, but I think I want to play the first game again and then get into the second one. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, P is for Pinocchio, because it's based on the novel. Yeah, I've seen some of Lords of the Fallen. Seems alright. I don't know. It didn't do much for me either way. We'll see. 10 hours every day. You have the gamer. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, just, you know, I've always been a gamer. I've had periods of my life where I didn't game so much, but lately, I mean, you know, I'm just gaming. I like gaming. Gaming is awesome. And I don't know. Being able to stream to pay the bills right now is pretty cool. I wish video games were better. That's one thing I wish. Video games in general are pretty bad, so it's, you know, it's a bit of an annoyance, but yeah, Kimmy. I don't know. I don't know how we will feel about Lies of P. I'm sort of... I like the demo quite a bit. I thought the demo was fine. We'll see. I'm interested in diving in more of like the specifics of the narrative. It seems intriguing, at least. Why are you trying to make this so complicated? But I'm guilty. Lies of P, Pinocchio. That's it. There you go. It sounds like you're trying to make it complicated for the sake of making it complicated. Yeah, Kimmy, we'll see. We'll see. A lot of games that I'm supposed to like, I end up not liking, which is concerning. That's the problem. The more you play video games and the more you know, experience a lot of those things, you just get a bit... You're sort of waiting for more, right? You sort of get a bit more critical and a bit jaded, I guess, in a way, which is not great. I don't like it, but... The Lies of L. L stands for lie. Sounds flat to you? I think Lies of P is better than Lies of G or Lies of O. Lies of O just sounds bad. Like, you know, sonically speaking, like the you know, the sounds of it. Lies of O. Lies of G sounds like a rap album title. I don't know. Lies of P just sounds fine. I don't know. Very soft letters, right? Lies of, it's very soft letters. So having a hard letter at the end sort of makes it more impactful as a title, I feel like. Lies of P, you know? It's sort of a, Lies of P is sort of a like little pirouette and a hard landing, you know? Lies of P, right? That's how I see sounds in my head when I write. It you know, maybe that's a writer thing, but like the sounds, you know, like the way it sounds needs to be important, especially in a title. My friends say Lies of Piss. That's how I can tell your friends are young. I don't know. All the Lies of P jokes are just getting a bit over my head. Like, everyone's making them. If you look at the category for the stream, like everyone thinks they have a clever wordplay in their title, but it's just all the same. They're in their mid-20s to 30s. Yeah, they're young. I mean, it doesn't have to do with age necessarily. Also, sorry, but if they're dudes, mid-20s to 30s, they're babies, right? Just little immature babies, right? Oh. The Pies of Lee. Okay, I would have been on board with that. The Pies of Lee. That's... Make a video game about a pie maker named called Lee, right? Okay, old man. Hey. That's exactly why I know it's true. Coolly. I'm in my early 40s and I'm still a fucking baby, so... You know? What's up, Jamie? But yeah, no, the Pies of Lee, Rasta, that's a video game right there. Something like Dave the Diver, except with a pie shop, right? And you have to, like, take care of your orchard with your, you know, apple trees and whatnot. Make pies. I don't know, there's just something cool there. How am I enjoying Prey so far? Pretty well. Yeah, I'm enjoying Prey. It's a good game. I enjoy the exploration, I enjoy the freedom to take on everything the way I want it. I'm starting to see a few lingering issues. We'll see if it confirms or if it was just temporary. Yeah, we'll see. Where'd that go down the Sweeney? I don't know, Kimmy. That was just you. I wasn't following you there. To me, the Pies of Lee is just a nice little, you know, pie shop management game, right? It's a Stardew Valley sort of stuff. Yeah, that was a good moment right there. Oh, I'm just sad it happened so fast. It barely took me 10 minutes. Barely took me 10 minutes to do it. I was hoping to be there for the entire stream. I was like, oh, hell yeah. A full stream of content without me having to do anything except trying to shoot that thing. Amazing. I was really hoping for, you know, a long saga with that fucking button. And no, instead I just get in like 10 minutes. Ah, the curse of, you know. I should start throwing intentionally more in video games. I should learn from the best, you know. Just start throwing more. Pretend that I'm, you know. Pretend that I can't do it. To just build up the expectations and the hype, and then, you know. This game has produced a lot of good clips. It did, that's true, yeah. That is very true. Yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Life is Strange 2, still the front runner for the next game, and then after that, it's still up in the air. I do want to do a in-depth playthrough of Bloodborne at some point in the next 12 months. I'm gonna phrase it that way. But I'm not sure when. Again, I do really want to get into Lies of P. I want to do Resident Evil 2 Remake at some point. I want to do Dead Space Remake at some point. In December, we have Disco Elysium coming up. I'm not sure how that's gonna go, but we'll try. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Prey so far, you know, like this is, I think, episode 13 today. Which, you know, means we're advancing at a pretty solid pace, I think. So, yeah, this should be under 25 episodes, I think. Again, I have no idea. I'm just like guessing based on like the areas and the overall pace so far, but yeah. Okay, let me look at the weather and temperatures. Should I open my window? I think I should open my window. What's the temperature right now? Oh. Yeah, I think I should open my window. Yeah, I'm gonna go open my window and then we'll get into it. So, should I? Yeah, I think I should. I'm worried about the mosquitoes, but... yeah. 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 Okay, I'm gonna go open my window. I'll be back in about 30 seconds to a minute, and then we'll get into Prey. Don't go anywhere. Thank you for being here. Don't let the mozzies get you. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try. I'll be right back. All right. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Appreciate it. Let us get in there. I am not. I don't know how excited I am to get into the game again because of the situation we're in right now, with the lobby being like infested with like a weaver, and there was that huge nightmare thing that we killed. The only place where I felt somewhat safe has become hostile again, and I'm not excited about that. But we'll see. Oh, what's up with the frame rate? Jeez. Wait, is something not running correctly? Hold on. Is it fine now? It feels like the motion blur is a lot more intense than usual. Or maybe it's just because it was weird for a second and so my brain's just off right now? I mean, I didn't change anything, right? So yeah, it should be fine. It's probably just my brain got weirded out by the lag at first, and now it's a bit feels off, but it's actually good. Okay. Oh yeah, we need to try the growth formula again. Okay, so I think do I need to go back to the Black Box project for that? I think I might have to, yeah. Not sure what I'm looking for though, but an email, a workstation, missing black box equipment in the guts. Maybe that's what I need to. I don't know. Yeah, I think a lot of my missions are in the crew quarter. I need to go to the trauma center in Cole's office. ACBAC. There's maybe something to do with that. I think we're good for the most part. Yeah, I think we can go. I'm just really worried because of the Weaver situation down there. It's not great.
Scanning target, no type of material detected.
Okay. Do I need a turret with me? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some shit in the trauma center again, but I'm gonna just hope that it's fine. Let's see. Oh, also, I killed a telepath now. I wonder if... Well... Okay, that was the Reese's office. We have a key now, but I already got in there, so... Doesn't matter. And Cole's office, I'm assuming, is there? Yeah. So there's a mystery to solve here, isn't there? Oh, is it a special? Okay, I think I get it. It's a special series of answer to do on the test, I think. Start a new test. A, B, C, A, B, was it? Hey, Jode, what's up? First playthrough, yeah. A, C, B, A, C. A, C, B, A, C. A, C, B, A, C. A. C. B. A. C. That scared me. What did that open? What's up, Sal? What are you doing today? Hold on. That must have opened something. Search the safe? Which safe? Search this. Oh!
Hello,
I didn't see that.
Are you here for an appointment?
Nice. Cool. Neural mods, always good. And a transcribe. That's a very cool puzzle. I like that one. That was cool. I like that you could accidentally find it, right?
You seem frustrated.
I have months that are just gone. I've been listening to the logs, reading the research, playing catch-up.
Do you know how many times we've had this conversation? This is the 5th time.
Does it always go the same way?
Not always.
What does that mean?
What do you think it means?
Well, I think it means you should be concerned as my counselor.
You left yourself a message. Would you like to listen to it?
No.
I think it would help.
I said no, that's not me.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. I just know.
This is an interesting
You agreed
concept.
to this. This was all your idea. Yours and Alex's.
I didn't agree to any of this, all right? That Morgan is not me. I would never... Do you know what's going on in psychotronics? Do you?
If I did, I
System
couldn't
alert.
say.
Repair
You
is
know
needed.
that.
What do you know about the Typhon?
We shouldn't talk about them, not without your brother present.
Them. You do know, you snake. How can you sit there?
Morgan, take a deep breath. Here.
I don't want a pill. I want this station shut down. I want Earth.
Morgan.
I said no!
Okay. I'm going to call Alex.
Oh shit. There's interesting concepts here. I like the idea that, you know, if you get your memories removed somehow, is the person you were in the past still, or is the person you are now still the same person you were in the past because of the change in your memories, right? Obviously memories and past experiences affect who we are as a person. So what if we can affect those memories? Does it actually change who we are as a person? Like he says, you know, that's not me, right? Obviously it's him, but I can understand how it would feel like it's a different person. A person with different experiences that you can't remember. How do you define who you are as an individual, right? This is very interesting. It's sort of a Ship of Theseus sort of story, you know, theme with like who you are as an individual based on your memories and past experiences. I like that. This is intriguing. I like the idea. That whole concept here is pretty interesting. So obviously, now what I'm thinking is, I was thinking, you know, like between January and December, I was thinking one of them was lying to me. One of them was fake, so to speak. I don't think that's the case anymore. I think both of them are real. Both of them are from different Morgan situations, so to speak. Different memory states of Morgan, right? He made the two of them at different points in his whole journey through losing his memory, experimenting again, losing his memory, experimenting again, right?
Hello, are you
That's
here
what
for
I'm
an
thinking
appointment?
happened. Again, you know, just pure speculation at this point, which makes it so much more interesting than one of them being fake and one of them being real. Because you're literally fighting against two different versions of yourself instead of, you know, someone trying to manipulate you and someone being you, right? I think this is fascinating. If that's true, if that's the case, that's a very, very interesting concept. I enjoy that. It's sort of a riff on Total Recall. Like Total Recall with suddenly the character realizing that the video he left for himself was like just to manipulate him into doing something and all that little setup. This is sort of like the same thing, except it goes one step further. You have like different you. No wordplay intended there. different use, trying to fight over who's gonna be,
Hello,
you know.
are you here for an appointment?
I think this is an interesting concept. I like it very much. Yeah, cool. How do I know you, Jode? I'm pretty sure I've seen your name before, but I can't remember. I'm pretty sure we've hung out on a channel together, right? Okay, so he's still... Oh, at least a stream. Okay, fair. Makes sense. So he's still... Okay, he's still controlled by something. I really wonder, now that I was able to help some of them, I'm thinking that maybe there's a way to... There's a telepath in the lobby right now. Maybe if I kill it? I don't know. Not sure how I feel about trying to kill a telepath, though. I mean, the first one was fine, but... Do I still have a turret here? Hold on. Yeah, I'm very worried. I know there's a Weaver down there somewhere. Yep, there it is.
Good evening, Talos. Dr. Hadley Dalton will deliver a supplemental seminar on neural connectomes in the lobby
Wasn't there a
training
turret
center
here?
later this week. Sounds exciting. Space is limited, so reserve your seat by emailing Dr. Dalton.
I'm pretty sure I had a turret around here. Maybe I moved it. I do not remember where. Okay, I don't know. I've never faced a Weaver yet. I haven't killed one. I'm not sure how to approach this. Is it coming for me? Per last stream specifically? Oh, nice. Popped in EXP stream a few times. Think I saw... Yeah, also, I'm also over there. Not so much lately, but because of scheduling and whatnot, but yeah. You mostly lurk in EXP's channel? That's probably a good idea. Most of the time. That's a safe way to enjoy this stream for sure. Where did it go? What's up, Scotty? Yeah, I've seen, you know, I've seen a Weaver before, right? We saw one in, but it was contained in that room, right? So we felt pretty safe being around it. Now this one's out there, roaming. I'm not sure where it is now, which is... Oh, yeah, okay, it's on the other side there. Yeah, I mean, it seems pretty normal to be scared of getting executed on Cody's channel. Like, even if you're a mod, you don't feel that safe, I tell you. Mostly because there's enough in chat going on without you. Yeah, fair. I get that. Okay, hold on. How do we approach this? I think if I use... Against both the telepath, at least against the telepath, I think the null wave transmitter is pretty nuts. I don't have the recipe to craft them, unfortunately. I don't think I have any more in stock anyway. No. I do have EMP charges though. And I just craft some of them, which is stupid. I just realized. I'm gonna bring them with me anyway. You never know. Okay, I think, well, I mean, Regardless, I need to go to... I need to get to the elevator again if I want to return to... Where am I trying to go? The crew quarters. Yeah, I need to go back to the top of the station. And I need to go to the crew quarters. The question is, do I want to deal with those things? And if so, should I be using a turret? I think I should. I know there's another turret somewhere. I think I might have left it near Psychotronics before we got in. So maybe I'll just bring that one. I like having that one protecting my office's corridor, but if I can clean the lobby again, I'll feel a bit better. I'll feel at home again, which, you know, is important. I need to have at least one place in this space station where I feel safe.
Deploying.
Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna deploy this one right now. Because if the Weaver comes here, I don't want it to get aggroed. Have we been down there? Yeah, we have.
Error. Attitude adjustment required.
Yeah, I don't know how to approach that thing. Ah, shit. Are we going for it? We're going for it? What happened there? Holy crap, that was weird. It feels like it disappeared. But at the same time, I feel like I got mind controlled in a weird, like, not mind controlled, but I got like affected by some psi ability. Oh no, I think I actually, my own grenade hit me, I feel like. I think that's what happened. Yeah, it's still alive. I don't want to use, I need to keep a transmitter for... Oh no! It's creating those... Come with me! It's creating those cysts. Which is extremely scary. It created a bunch of cysts. Yeah, I really love turrets as well. I'm going for like a bit of an engineer sort of build.
Station leadership has issued an alert. All personnel should report to muster stations immediately and await further instructions.
Muster station. Yeah, I have a sort of bit of a like an engineer approach to this. Lots of hacking. Oh. I got scared. I thought something was crawling on my leg and it was actually my roller cord. Yeah, lots of repairs, you know, like I'm going for a bit of a engineer thing. I should probably upgrade my wrench attacks. I don't know. I wonder if... Yeah, no, my chords are perfectly fine, Big Boss. They're not mimics, I'm pretty sure. I wonder if sneak attack would be a good investment. Might be. You know what, actually? Yeah. This is such a Death Stranding sound. It's so funny. Hey, Hey Goose, what's up, man? How are you today? That would be put me down to 13, which would be fine, I think. It's not like I really need much of anything else. I mean, I could upgrade Gunsmith 3, right? What's the situation? Yeah, okay. I'm locked at that level. So yeah, upgrading Gunsmith would allow me to get even more power on the shotgun, which I like. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Yeah, maxing damage. More ammo capacity is awesome. Yep. And maximum reload speed. Why not? I don't care about the recoil. I never felt like the recoil was an issue at all. Let me go grab some more upgrades in my office just in case. All the nerd skills, yeah. That's look at that speed. Oh my god. Yeah, Morgan's we're gaming now. He's going hard with those reloads. Yeah, I'll get more shells. I have 56. Well, 66 with the... I think that's fine. You know what? Maybe I'll... Oh shit, did it see me? I can't scan it. This is annoying. Getting your ass handed to you in MTG Arena? What are you playing, Constructed or? I don't know if you heard, but I installed MTG Arena against my better judgment. I'm doing the tutorials right now. I'm trying to not go too hard into it because I'm worried that I'm gonna want to spend money that I don't have for MTG. Yeah, I was trying to resist because I haven't played Magic in 10 years, and I was like, if I play, I'm gonna want to spend money for, you know, a good deck or two, and I don't know, MTG Arena seems fine for free-to-play players. I'm gonna have to see if I can get a couple of tier 1 decks without spending money. That would be probably good, probably enough for me. I just want to get like a couple of good control decks that I can just have fun with, and you know, that's it. There was that's why I was late today, actually, Saladino. But there was a stream for the patch notes of Runeterra, and it started right at 7 p.m. and I was like, you know what, I kind of want to watch it. So I watched the stream for the patch notes. And I don't know, I like a few of the changes. I don't think it's gonna make control that much better. I think the game just doesn't really want like the proper control archetype to be a thing, which is annoying for me, but I understand it's a different game. But we'll see, So that's why my temptation to play MTG again is getting stronger. I don't know, Sal. Yeah. Not sure what their policy is right now when it comes to wildcards, but I have quite a few wildcards, I think, right now, like for how little I played, but I think it was just because I just started, so you get a bunch of packs and whatnot, and obviously I got a few wildcards out of that, but I think it's not going to be that generous moving forward, so we'll see. Oh boy. 2 of them are stacked together. There's no way I can fight this.
Good evening, Talos. A word from our security chief, Ms. Alazar. To protect your coworkers' privacy, security terminals
Ray,
are
what's up?
reserved for authorized uses only. If you're not wearing a blue uniform, you're probably not authorized.
They see me? I think, like, it feels like it's looking at me, but I think I can go all the way around. This guy? What do you mean? Oh, because I asked, what's up, this guy? Yes, Sal. I think I have the same problem in Runeterra. It's harder to get epic wildcards than it is to get champion wildcards, somehow. And I feel like it's the same with MTG, somehow. You get the mythics as, like, guaranteed rewards because they feel good, and then you run out of rares, right? The Bright Boot, how are you doing today? Thank you for the... Whoa, what the hell? Sorry. Bright Boot, thank you for the Prime resub. 13 months. Less money for Jeff, more money for me. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Bright Boot, you will. Fuck! Be remembered! Sure, Sal. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, likewise in Runeterra, right? You epics are... You have a bunch of epics that you kind of want for, like, the better decks. Then you get all those... The champions are slightly more limited. God, I hate using health medkit for... God damn it. Oh. I really want to get in there. Shit, what the fuck is that? Oh, shit. Okay. I thought maybe I had a turret in there. Apparently not. Unless it's down there. Okay, no, hold on. There's a chance that I brought it down there. I know there was a turret somewhere. Right, Sal. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I've looked at a couple of decks that I would like to play in MTG Arena. There's like a mono black one that I'm interested in. And Orzhov is interesting as well. I think it, you know, I'm gonna go in... They share a few cards, I think. So it makes sense, you know, if I'm going from mono black and then into Orzhov. Then Esper later, maybe, we'll see, but... Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to not spend money because I know once the bug gets me and I'm like, I would like to be competitive and all that. Like, it's going to be tempting to want to spend money, but I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to take it slow, you know. I'm micro-dosing MTG, playing a little bit every day. Okay, I have 2 turrets with me now. Sounds a lot better than the situation I was in before. Okay, I would like to get... The hell are these sounds? Is that a telepath? Thinking it has to be. Yeah, Goose. Yeah, maybe I should look into more. Like, obviously, I looked into like tier 1 stuff. Maybe I should look into like more budget stuff, right? Be reasonable. Oh shit. Kill it!
Scanning target. No target.
Yeah, that's not ideal. You're doing fine. Keep fighting. There's no giving up.
Check for updates. Eradicator auto-turret version 0.7.6 online.
Uh-oh. Why did the lights go out?
Threat detected.
Hold on. I wanted to come closer and get a null wave transmitter. Oh shit! Bad idea. Oh, that's a waste of a null wave transmitter.
Scanning target. No alien material detected.
This is a serious fight. Oh shit, it's in the thing there. That would be a perfect place to fight it. It can't run away. I wanted to capitalize on the null wave transmitter, but then the Weaver just got involved and...
Checking for updates. Servers offline.
Can I shoot through this? What the hell? Ow! Oh, jeez! What the... Oh, that sucks. Hold on. Oh my god, this is carnage. Fucking coward running away. Oh, my poor turret's getting roughed up. Okay, I need to start positioning outside, separate them a bit so they don't get hit by the same... Dude, I swear to God. Controlling those turrets, putting them down and activating them, being all the same button is so annoying. Oh, let's go! I think I got it.
Alien threat detected.
Alright. You did some good work, Desmond. Good job. Couple of hits with the wrench will fix them. I don't think it works that way. In fact, you can destroy your turrets with the wrench so that you can then repair them. Like if they're getting, you know, if they're getting damaged a bit,
Good evening,
it can be a
Talos.
strategy to
This
break
is a
them with your
reminder
wrench
that the
and then
identity of guests
actually repair
visiting
them.
Talos is strictly confidential.
Okay, the Weaver is still alive though, I'm pretty sure. Unless turrets killed it. No, it's still creeping around, I hear it. Pretty sure. Yeah, proper character arc, right, Credo? Love to see it. Ow. Is that a mosquito? Fuck. Ah, there it is. I did not see those cysts. Where did those cysts come from? What the hell? Oh, there it is. Okay, hold on. Need to repair my suit.
Scanning target. No alien material. Eradicator auto turret version 0.7. Online.
Let's be methodical here. Where's that asshole? Oh, seriously though, where is it? There's no way we killed it, right?
Eradicator auto turret version 7.6. Online.
There's always a chance my turrets killed it while I wasn't looking, but I don't believe it. It has to be floating up there somewhere.
Scanning target. No alien material detected. Ready to scan.
Okay, you know what? There. Where the hell did that thing go? I do not trust that it's gone one bit. I'm definitely not seeing it anymore, so I don't know what's up with that, but...
Deploying.
We good in here? Yep. I mean, I don't see it anymore. There's a chance that a turret killed it while I wasn't looking. Which would admittedly be fantastic. Okay, one of these is a mimic. Okay, something's radioactive. That's concerning. Oh, yeah. That is a lot of resources. I shouldn't be... Ah, shit. What can I do against those? Maybe this? Yeah. This is probably a good use for this. Yeah. Cool. I mean, okay, I'm not seeing the Weaver anymore. So whatever happened, let's maybe I should have scanned, honestly. I forgot to scan both the Weaver and the telepath. That's very annoying. Telepath killed 1. Hold on, that doesn't check out. I killed 2 of them. I killed 1 here and 1 in the garden, in the yeah, the greenhouse. Is there a chance that the turret kills don't count? That'd be weird. No, because there's no way I killed 62 mimics by myself. My turrets did a lot of work. Yeah, same with the Phantoms. It doesn't say that I killed a Weaver, that's for sure, so much for that. Oh!
Skeletal trauma detected. Seek medical attention.
Typhon organ? Oh my god, is that supposed to be my broken leg that I'm walking? Oh my god, dude, this is awful. The sounds. Cannot sprint, movement impaired. Listen to those sounds though. Wait, is there a world where that was not a weaver? What I just thought? No, that was a weaver. Yeah. Maybe, okay, maybe the weavers disappear. You don't actually kill them. They just like move somewhere else. Thanks, I hate it. Yeah. Crunchy. Let's go to the trauma center. Get fixed up.
Hello. Good to see you again, Dr. Yu.
Yeah, come. Dude, you are kidding me, right?
Diagnosing. Ouch. Your ribs are cracked. Multiple stress fractures. Don't worry. I can fix that. Try
Yeah,
to
thank you.
relax. All done.
Next
Don't forget
time
to
you see me
complete
come with a
patient
limp,
questionnaire.
just come my
Your
way
feedback
rather
will be
than,
invaluable.
you know. Oh, jeez. Quick loaded when this kind of shit happen. I don't know what loading is. I load when I have to. Meaning if I die. I never quick load. You know? I never I like facing consequences. It's fun to me. Why play with survival mode? I mean, I guess maybe you want the other stuff, but not that particularly. I don't know. Okay, so those were broken. I didn't notice. Where's my turret though? Didn't I have a turret? Oh, no. I left one downstairs and I have one up here now. I'm just not walking on the glass anymore. I'm worried now. This place looks fine. There's probably a mimic or two in there, but... What? Can we open this now? Yeah. We have general access. And it doesn't change anything. We've been in all of those places before. Okay, there's definitely a mosquito in there, and I'm very upset. Have I been in there? Hold on. Yeah, from the other side. I still think I need to get leverage level 3 at this point.
Good evening,
Might
Talos.
as well.
We'd like to remind you that company policy requires you to log any voluntary extension of...
Might as well get leverage level 3, right? Sure.
your work hours with the station counselor. We know the projects aboard Talos 1 are exciting, but even the brightest minds need adequate rest.
You know, I will say I feel like it's too easy to get neuromods and skills in this game. You get pretty overpowered a little too quickly to my taste. I wish it was a bit more limited. It feels like it's very possible to just unlock everything quite quickly. I was hoping for something a bit more, you know, you have to actually pick your options because you're not going to be able to get everything, and you know. What the fuck? I can't control my strength anymore. I'm too strong. Could have committed more. Yeah, it's... We can always commit a bit more. Easy to fall prey to no pun intended, but to like reloading and whatnot, right? Is that? No. Yeah, as long as you're having fun, right? But yeah, I'm oh my god, dude. I have so much strength right now in the way I can throw things. It's beautiful. From chair stacking in my little room at the beginning of the game to now throwing items across the entire map, right? What a journey this has been so far. Okay, I think we cleared. Hey, whatever happened to that Weaver, it's not here anymore, so I'm happy, okay? I'm taking that as a win. I think I will be placing that turret here. I sort of want to protect like the front of the elevator, right? So that I have free access to it. Okay, I can go. Okay, we have a lot of options now, actually. We can go to life support. Never been to life support yet, but we can go now. Which potentially leads us to the cargo bay. We can also go to the Talos Bridge from the Arboretum. I mean, I'm sure the story will require us to go to life support in the cargo bay eventually. I think I should probably follow the objectives. The objectives want me to go to the crew quarters. I've been wanting to go there for a while. I'm very excited to go see all those rooms and whatnot. So maybe find a few people alive. I wonder if I need to go back to the hardware labs. Actually, yeah. Let's... I want to take a quick look. I just want to take a look and see if... there's something I need to find in the hardware labs or if it's going to be in the guts. Oh man, I am not looking forward to go to the guts again. That place was a nightmare. And there's still a few enemies in there that I didn't fight, and I'm very worried about them. It's in the beam and wave labs, right? That's what it said. The laser lab in hardware labs may provide the answer. Oh, wasn't there? There might have been a door we couldn't open when we were in there.
Attitude adjustment required.
Well, shit. Did you kill it? I don't think so. Ah, shit. God damn it. Ow. Oh. I hate that when it's broken. I think it's only when it's broken. Instead of being carrying, it's hacking. Also, I'm sorry, but again, hacking level 2 is way harder than everything else. Hacking level 2 is harder than any other level, which I think is wild. No, I don't think it did. It was the Phantom. Frito. What's up, Naz? How are you doing?
Ready to scan. Debug build version 0.6.
Slythe, welcome in again. Had a dumb appointment. I'm sorry. Ah, shit! Oh my god, it's one of those big dudes again! Okay, I'm definitely not a fan of the nightmare mechanic. I think it's annoying. Keep shooting. Well, that mosquito came straight for my face right there. Again, it's doing the exact same thing. It's waiting for me to pick up the turret to finally attack. I mean, if you don't play the epilogue, Naz, you're not finishing the game. It's part of the story. You have to accept what the developers are telling you with the lack of credits, right? I wouldn't think the great Nasrallah would let go of a game before finishing it.
Deploying. Scanning target. No type of material detected.
Well, okay. Jeez. Well, yeah, sure. But not a game that you enjoy, right? We need to see the end of the story now. I don't want to, you know... I don't want to have to Google the end of the story. Come on. Oh, yeah, it's coming for me. We have to get the jump done, yeah, that is true. Dude, that thing kills you in one hit? This is ridiculous, dude. I am not a fan of that mechanic. Because it's not even like, okay, let's consider that from like a gameplay perspective, right? It unfortunately doesn't contribute to the feeling of, you know, being hunted or the terror or anything. It's just a huge, gigantic thing that just goes around and chases you and fills up the room and whatnot. Like, it doesn't have, like, the fun, interactive aspect of, like, say, the alien in Isolation, right? It's just a big thing that's just there. And, like, the whole timer thing and whatnot, like, it's such a weird gameplay implementation. I don't like it, unfortunately. I'm gonna deal with it. I'm just not a fan. What interaction you run? That was not my experience with it, at least. I mean, it's fine if it worked for you, right? But that was definitely not my experience with it. But like, if you accidentally found a way, you know, to sort of like break the game by just running around in a way that made it impossible for the alien to catch you, that's great. What did you do? I snuck around. I was slowly crawling and sneaking around and being terrified and, you know, making my way from like hiding spot to hiding spot, trying to divert its attention. I don't know. I was definitely not running, that's for sure. That furthers my point, this is an interaction. I disagree. Are you saying hide and seek is not an interactive game? You're never interacting with the other party. Interesting. I guess it comes down to defining interactions, right? If your actions are changing based on another's reactions, even if you're not directly in contact, like physical contact or whatever, I still feel like you're interacting. I was still, you know, changing the way I was approaching places and environments and stuff based on the alien's behavior, right? What the fuck is happening right now? What the fuck? Oh. I guess so, but yeah. I mean, again, like, you know, we can define it however we want, but...
Submitted. Ready to scan.
Like, for me personally, the way I define interaction is my partner or opponent or whatever actions influencing the way I do mine, right? The decisions that I'm making. Do I have decisions different? Do I have different decisions to make, and are they affected by the other player's behavior? Whatever you want to, you know, however you want to define that. And is the other party's decisions influenced by mine as well, right? Which cancels the sun argument, right? In Alien Isolation, I was making decisions based on the alien's movement and positions and sounds and whatever, and the alien was also changing its behavior based on my actions, right? So I would call that interaction, yes. Which, and I feel like card games are a great example of that. When you call like a deck uninteractive, right? That's a thing we hear sometimes, like, oh, that deck is uninteractive. When the enemy does something without any care for what you do. They have their burn spells and they're just casting their burn spells and they don't care what you do. They just try to burn you out and they don't change their strategy based on what you're doing. That's uninteractive, right? But they're interacting by hitting you in the face. Yeah, then I guess it comes down to definitions of interactions. We don't have the same definition. To me, they're acting. They're not interacting. There's no interaction involves two parties changing their decisions by virtue of what the other one's doing. That's interaction, right? Otherwise, it's just action. Inter means that there's, you know, like interplay, right? So if you're at low life getting hit in the face, oh no, I will. That's the thing, I will. The enemy won't. If that's what I mean. When the enemy's uninteractive, is that he's just gonna keep casting his burn spells. He doesn't give a shit what you do. Oh, you're casting units? Well, I hope my burn gets you before you kill me, right? And again, I'm simplifying for the sake of the conversation. Obviously, I think uninteractive in the card game doesn't really exist. But, you know, that's what people say when there's like a burn deck that just casts burn spells and hopes that it kills you before you can do anything about it, right? Okay, the timer's on 0. What now? You're arguing against your own. I'm not. I'm using a simplified version of the argument that you hear about card games to just serve as a, you know. Let's take the sun, for instance. You wanted to bring the sun in there. You wanted to make an argument that was so extreme that it makes no sense. But I will indulge you. I will humor you for a second. The sun has no interaction with me because it doesn't change its behavior based on what I'm doing. I am changing my actions based on the sun, right? The way I dress, the way I put lotion to, you know, like to protect myself. I'm changing my behavior based on the sun's behavior. The sun doesn't change its behavior based on me. There's no interaction, right? In Alien Isolation, I'm changing my decisions based on the alien's movement. And the alien is changing his behavior based on my actions. There is interaction. Even if we don't see each other, ever, you know, it's... Interaction doesn't involve direct physical contact. From, at least, my perspective. Okay, so I won? What the... Dude, this is such a bad system right now. First of all, the timer means nothing, because that shit kept going for like a minute after it was down to 0. That doesn't address the point at all, because I'm not playing... Well, that's what I'm saying, though. We don't have to move on. I'm interested with the conversation. Don't move on because, you know... I mean, if you want to move on because you're not interested in the conversation, that's fine, but it's a bit weird that you come at me with a point and then as soon as I counter that, you're like, well, let's just move on, right?
Ready to scan. Scanning target. No type and material detected.
You asked if I was interacting with the sun right now. No, I'm not. There can't be no interaction with something that can't change its behavior. By default, it doesn't work. Like, by definition, something that will never change is not interactive.
Deploying.
Your point didn't counter what I said, which I feel like it did, but that's on you to, you know, to respond. And if you don't want to, then there's no conversation. I'm fine with that. Hi, Belisa. How are you doing? Does interaction have to be two-way or one-way? Two ways. That's the definition of interaction, right? Both parties' actions influence the other.
Scanning target. No type and material detected. Checking for updates. Servers offline.
Can you interact with a book? No, you can't. Unless the book can change based on your decision, but no, you know. I think by definition a book is not an interactive medium. Like we could wonder about choose your own adventure books, for instance, right? Which are probably considered interactive, right? You can make decisions and the book gives you a different response for your actions, right? You get a different story depending on what you the decisions you make. Obviously the book is not sentient, right? But or oh shit. What the fuck is it doing? What the fuck is going on, dude? Okay. Yeah, it looked like it was running away, like, you know, waving its hands like that. If you flip aside in the book...
Ready to scan.
What does flip aside mean? Turn the page? What? Well, no, it's... I don't think that's interactive. That's an action. You do something to the book, right? Oh my god, my controls are completely out of whack. That shit is... Ugh. This is so strange. I'm not even sure I'm doing anything to it. Dude, I can't aim! Oh, I think I killed it.
Scanning target. No alien material.
Oh shit. Come on. Dude, those things are so annoying. And it feels... I don't know. I am not on board with the glue gun. It feels like you're not actually targeting where you're aiming. It's so annoying. No.
Eradicator auto-droid versions. 7.6 online.
Whoever put the hacking button on the same button as deploy, I swear to God.
Scanning target. No target material detected.
Hmm.
Contaminant found.
I'm sorry, where?
Debug build version 0.7.6. Verbose on. Check.
All right, let's Does the Weaver kill appear in my stats now? Ah, I should have fucking scanned it again. Ah. Okay, Weaver's killed 1. So the one in the lobby was not killed. I don't know where it is, but it's not dead. Oh shit! Wait, did I kill both? Where's the second one? I'm only seeing one. Is that 2 different corpses? Maybe one of them didn't have anything. Oh.
Hello, nice to see you.
Kill me.
Diagnosing. Looks like you've had a rough day. This won't take long. There. All better. Please fill out a patient experience questionnaire so I can serve you better next time.
Ah, shit.
Ready to scan. Detected.
Dude, shoot him! What are you doing? There's one right here! Okay, never mind, Credo. You were right. The turret can actually shoot you if you stand in front of it. I can't believe that's the first time I notice it. Aw, shit. Come on.
Error log submitted.
Yeah, we couldn't get in there previously, right? And now we can. We have a key. Nice.
Deploying.
So there was a phantom in there. I'm assuming it's still in here.
Scanning target. No alien material detected.
Getting the work taken care of. Black box military operator. Ooh. Where Trendstar doing stuff for like military. That's interesting. That doesn't seem very noble. Not surprising, but you know. You're back from being unhinged on the internet? What does that even mean by your standards? Let's see. Q-beam fabrication plan. Stream of volatile quasi-particles cause repeatedly cascading excitations in energetic systems of matter to the point of rupture. That's a lot of words to say that it just blows shit up. Transfer black box Q3 update backup file. Confidential progress report 10B3. Attention. I'm thinking ATTN is, you know, attention. ATTN. William U. Anyway. Department Hardware Labs. Project Lead Lane Carpenter. Black Box Project. The Q-beam attachment for the CN9 Black Box military operators is progressing ahead of schedule. Development is on outstanding tasks has been broken down below. Micro-cooling plate optimization, 87% complete. Recirculating ambient control, 70% complete. As you can see, we are nearly there. Once the cooling system has been optimized and migrated into the Q-beam firing mechanism, prototypes will be sent Earthside. Testing is proceeding as planned. Preliminary results show promising excitations in the molecular structure of energized systems. Live target not tested yet. Okay. So we were definitely doing work for, you know, the military, which is interesting. This is making me sort of worried that the Typhon stuff might be looked at by the military, you know. They're like, hey, we could use those things. Is that it? That was it? Okay. Wasn't much of a conclusion. I mean, I guess it's just part of the overall narrative, right? I guess we're good in here. Go back. I mean, I could go... I could go to the Arboretum from the outside instead of...
Ready to scan.
I mean, is there... Hold on. Yeah, exactly. Code. That's usually the way it goes, right? Yeah, there's a Talos exterior way to go to the Arboretum, so we could fly instead of going back to the lobby and taking the elevator. You know what? Why not? Let's see. I'm a bit worried about enemies being in the machine shop, but well, let's see. It's fine. Where's the operator? Oh, there you are. Could use a repair.
Inspecting. Your suit suffered some wear and tear. I'll fix that. Repair complete.
Let's recycle a few things. I'm gonna recycle that shit. I'm never gonna use them.
Scanning target. No alien material detected.
All right. Let's go.
Microgravity detected.
It's hopefully the outside is not infested with a bunch of typhons right now, right? Let's see how practical it is to just fly all over the station, get places. What is that? Hold on, what the fuck? No, legitimately, what is this? Is that a probe? Yeah, it's a satellite probe. Why is it glitching like that? I wonder if I can do anything with this. What's up, Mazar? Connect psychotronic transistor. Well, sure, but why would I do that, though? Like, the game hasn't given me a reason to do it yet. I'm still gonna do it, just for the sake of it, but...
Interesting. That satellite was related to a project dealing with a psychotronic signaling. I'll keep digging. It might be useful to us.
Okay, cool. Also, what is this? Oh, shit. I forgot about that. I want to go there. Yeah, I didn't think... I sort of forgot that the outside had a lot of interesting things like that. And now I'm like, I don't want to go see them. What is this? I'm not sure, Naz, actually, how the infinite oxygen works. But yes, we do have infinite oxygen. I think it's... like, the way I'm understanding it, it's like it's sort of a self... recycling thing happening. I don't know. I feel like I should... If I shoot this, I should be going backwards. Am I actually? I think I actually am. No. Because I'm projecting something ahead with force, so I should be going backwards. I feel like the laws of physics aren't respected there. 0 out of 10, yeah. Is that an escape pod of some kind? Like, what's going on in here? I am very scared. No, please. What the fuck? Oh, fuck! Well, someone was getting ready to go. Where's the person who was... Using... I don't know how... I don't know how that just worked, right? Me eating an apple in space, but... Let's just pretend, right? That it works out somehow. Crew quarters are here. The bridge there. Oh no. Is that a... That's a hole. Maybe that leads somewhere. I'll have to go check. So the escape pod we just explored was the one that was attached here. That's what I'm... That's what I can deduce from the situation. There's another one here that wasn't used yet. I guess maybe it was getting ready and it got ejected without someone in there somehow. Malfunction maybe, maybe something happened, I don't know. What is this? This is really sort of fascinating. Ah, shit. Okay. That hole here is very intriguing to me. It seems to be leading into the crew quarters, which would be interesting if there's like a completely secondary way to get in there. I'm gonna just investigate. I really want to go to the shuttle though. Uh-oh. Was I spotted by something, or...? Yeah, Kimmy, I could go for an apple right now. I haven't had like a proper green apple in a long time. Dude, I swear those enemies are so annoying. Okay, something's radioactive. Okay, there's... Oh, what the fuck? Oh no, dude.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Shit! Okay, that's a technopath. One of those huge, yeah. We killed one of these pretty early. It took forever, but repairs to the Arboretum airlock doors are finally complete. I think someone's been tampering with the electronics up there. When I popped open the control box, the whole thing looked like someone had been at it with a soldering iron. Just a bunch of crossed wire stuff that's not even supposed to be in there. The programming was all wonky too. I had to wipe it clean and reinstall. I'll have to bring up an engineering operator to clean up the rest of this. I'm filling a report with security about this too. We have enough junk malfunctioning around here. Okay, so it looks like this is a whole... I don't know if it's an area that you can't access from inside the crew quarters, or if it's something that leads into it, depending on which side you approach it from, but... I don't really want to fight the technopath, but I'm interested in looking at what's in those rooms, I think. I will say, I do like that oxygen is not limited. I feel like limited oxygen with all the exploration you have to do would be a pain. Although I guess maybe having to collect like O2 reserve, like those little O2 things that you can use, and maybe that would add to the preparation aspect, so to speak. But I don't mind that it's a bit generous. Too far, too fast, number 2. We read that one already. Yes. Is this how a shotgun would behave in space? I don't know, actually. I don't know how firearms would work in a vacuum. I'm sure there's plenty of studies and stuff you can read on that. It's probably been studied before by the American military, right? They probably have figured that out. But I mean, then again, this is, you know, like the sci-fi aspect of this could easily justify whatever behavior the game wants, right? Even if a proper firearm wouldn't work in space because of, I don't know, the lack of... I don't know. Explosives need oxygen? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a game and it's sci-fi, right? For all we know, they figured out a way to make the firing mechanism work in space. Hand waving, you know, easy with sci-fi. Also, yeah, what's up, Noger? It's a space shotgun, exactly. Oh, man. Looking at that texture, I know exactly how that surface feels. The top of many of the classrooms I've taught in were exactly like that. I love that I can't hear the glass breaking as I'm moving through, but I'm seeing like the particles just go all over the place. Pretty cool. Obviously, yeah. Good point, Naz, for sure. Okay. That's an annoying little enemy there.
Typhon contaminant. Detected. Seek medical attention.
Wow. That was a lot of resources, but it works. Just keep stunning it with the EMP and then, you know, blast it, but it works. It's a lot of resources. I'm not too happy with that, but...
Scanning target. No alien material detected.
Also, what the fuck, turret?
Checking for updates.
That turret shot me.
Ready to scan.
I'm thinking this leads into the crew quarters. Yeah, I'm low on shotgun ammo. I'm low on EMPs now, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fabricate some of that. Will and Kathy Yu. Oh shit, those are our parents. Oh my god, I'm about to explore my parents' bedroom. That's sort of weird. Oh shit, I'm bleeding. Hold on. Yeah, I'm bleeding. I do have some coagulant, I think. Yep. Just a little snack in space, you know. Don't question it. It works. Yeah, null wave transmitter. Not mad about that. Always need some of those. More snacks. I wonder what happened here. Like, why is that part of the... ouch. The crew quarters completely destroyed? What created that hole in the wall? I wonder. So this is intriguing to me because obviously I'm not supposed to be here, right? Like, nothing asked me to come here. I just saw that hole by exploring the outside, and now I'm like, huh, wanna see what's up. I feel like my parents' bedroom's probably a significant location. We don't have power. I wonder if maybe there's a way to restore power from the inside. That would be a good way to gate the content if I need to come here later for whatever reason. Yeah, I'm thinking my parents' computer is probably going to be significant at one point, but I'm sure it's gated by the lack of electricity. And I don't think I've seen any way to fix that. I don't think you can plug this with glue, right? Nah. Alright, well, I'm sure I'll have to come back. Yeah, so I'm thinking in the crew quarters we'll find something that requires me to come back here. Is this the Arboretum? Let's see. That is true, Brewer. It's never a good idea. Yeah, that has to be it, right? Yep, nice. Very cool. Yeah, that's how we get back in. That's the whole dome. I do want to check if I can go in there first. I don't like the fact that I'm seeing coral around that thing, because that probably means there's a weaver inside, but it's too intriguing to see a shuttle and not want to go in there. I'm just not sure if it's actually an object or if it's part of the skybox. I think it's actually an object, actually. Okay, this is kind of scary, I will say. Okay, hold on. Brake. Let's hit the brakes for a second. Hey, Facehugger. What's up, man? Is that originally where the shuttle would come in? Not sure. Okay, let's see. This is terrifying. I don't know why. Today I have a heart monitor on to determine if I need a pacemaker or not. Fuck getting old, I feel that. Yep. I'm sorry. I hope the results will be... I hope the results will be good. Yeah. Okay, there's clearly something fucky going on here because of the coral, right? I'm waiting for a weaver to jump me in space, which, you know, would probably be awful. Dude, this is so cool. I remember seeing that shuttle from the ship and thinking it was so fucking cool, and now we're actually literally there exploring it. That is wild. What happened there? It feels like whatever happened, like the ejection of the coral is what broke it apart, right? Am I gonna hear voices and have hallucinations again? Oh shit, someone's dead. In other news, Mrs. Face bought me AC Mirage and it's as bad as ever. It's Assassin's Creed. I don't know what anyone was hoping. But hopefully you can find some fun with it. Hunter Hale. Okay, let's see.
I don't know why I can't reach anyone, but I am dead in the water. Repeat, I have 0 engines. I'm drifting. God damn it, Steve, answer your transcribe. All right. Shit. Investigating cabin. I have a sidearm. If all clear, I will attempt to EVA to an airlock.
Bye. Okay, I have another one that I didn't listen to, I think.
This is Captain Hale,
oh, no.
Shuttle Exalt.
Okay.
I'm trying to hail the bridge, getting zip. Can you confirm, please? I have some system malfunctions. It's across the board. It's hard to make sense. I need to park ASAP. Recommend security detail when I come in. Hearing some noise in the cabin. Shit, what is going on?
So, okay, this makes no sense. The body stopped. First of all, if I'm throwing him, I should have been propelled the other way. But again, let's assume that I put my feet on the fucking shuttle or something, right? To throw him. Or I have like motorized, like something that creates energy, right? On my suit. The body should never stop. It should be drifting away at a consistent speed. Something gravity. We're in space. We're in the vacuum of space right now. It should be just drifting away. Like, the station's currently orbiting around the moon, right? Which means the shuttle's also gravitating around the moon because it seems to be gravitating around the station somehow. It's actually locked to the station, which means it's gravitating around the moon at the same speed. So yeah, that body should have just been drifting away. Since we're already, you know, fast enough to escape the moon's gravity. Where's the moon, by the way? I'm assuming it's on the other side of... Ah yeah, there it is. It was that was funny. Like, the moon was literally just hidden by everything I had in front of me. Oh, cool. Alignment of planets. Nice. Anyway, let me go back inside. I'm expecting a mimic to be in there based on the fact that those dudes were very obviously killed by a mimic. Those are just random volunteers. Were they doing experiments? Okay, I'm assuming, since there's volunteers here, I'm assuming they were doing experiments in the shuttle. Oh, we got a Starbender book, guys. Starbender 5. We went from 2 to 4 to now 5. What am I repairing here? A control panel. Okay, emergency power. Hold on. I'm worried by what's gonna happen if I activate this shit. Uh-oh. Solid Snake 88, thank you so much for the resub. 3 months. Tier 3, 16 months. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well, man. I appreciate the support. Solid Snake, you will be remembered. Hope you're well, man. Thank you again. Oh boy. Alright, let's see. Excerpt from book 5 of the Starbender cycle by Fetcher McMorvin. Trevor, get up. Trevor lifted his head to find the source of the voice. His brain was foggy, and he hadn't heard his own name in what felt like ages. Here, he was Kaoli. Oh, wow, okay. Something happened between 4 and 5. And the diminutive cliff dwellers of Drenthor called him King. Rolling out of his royal cot, he allowed his eyes to focus on the figure silhouetted in the doorway to his royal cave. Okay, so Trevor ended up on a different planet. And, like, I feel like this is a sort of 3PO with the Ewoks type situation, right? Found himself on another planet. They thought he was a divinity or a royal thing. And, you know, he managed to become the king of another species. He knew that uniform. He knew that stance and disapproving glare. Empress Tourmaline, how did you find me here? We're gonna have to, once we collect all of those Starbender books, we're gonna have to read them from the start and see if we can make sense of the story. The subdermal vacuum adapteron we had you install came with a beacon. I tracked it here after beating Mercy to death and taking back the prism. Oh shit, Mercy is dead. I still need a crack pilot I can trust, assuming you're through playing royalty with his timid rock humpers, that is. Trevor untangled the tumbleweed crown for his mated hair. Sorry. Mated? Matted? Matted, right? Tumbleweed crown from his matted hair and reflected on his responsibilities to his meek and bethreatened followers. Just one more thing before I go. Trevor picked up his ceremonial Shawala stick and strode out into the light. Second one, yeah, matted. I don't know. Hey, you know what? It feels like Fetcher maybe got a bit better as a writer as the books go along. This one didn't have any sentence where I'm like, okay, this is weird, you know? Maybe slightly, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe they're pushing that angle somehow. Okay, emergency power. Let's do it, I guess. And now I can open that door. I am almost certain there's a creature in there. We'll see. I'm gonna first explore the rest of it. Yeah, he didn't smirk a smirk, right? Typhon lure fabrication? No. I think I already had it, but... Dude, this is really cool. Like, the fact that you can just explore the shuttle and everything. Flight course Earth. Were they trying to escape? Like, what's happening there? Oh, maybe it's just a shuttle that's... Oh, never mind. I'm dumb. This is just a shuttle that transports people to and from the Earth. Yeah, I was looking into it a bit too much. I was complicating the whole understanding. This is just like the shuttle that does the back and forth. So those were going back to Earth, apparently. Well, pour them. Okay, let's be ready. I feel like... I am very surprised if there is no mimic in there or anything. Okay, never mind. Some luggage with neuromods. I'm assuming they just the luggage that those people were trying to bring back to Earth. That's it? That seems like nothing. I mean, I'm not saying I expected like a huge reward or anything, but... Let's turn this off. I mean, we got a Starbender Chronicles or whatever. This is reward enough, right? That was the actual reward. I mean, I will say, this shuttle looks pretty comfortable. Have like sort of beds and whatnot. I wouldn't mind traveling in this. You're discontent. Yeah. No, I understand. I don't know, like, okay, there was some... Clearly something was ejected, including some coral. Which makes me think that, you know, there's a world where following the ejection trajectory could lead us to find something. I think that's a bit far-fetched, and I don't expect the game to do it, but... Yeah, probably not. This isn't Outer Wilds. Yeah, I'm seeing a mosquito. I'm definitely seeing a mosquito. I'm annoyed. Hold on. Hold on. Oh. All right, let's go back to the station. Let's get in the Arboretum. Find the safety of the inside again. That control. No, actually, you only like see their shadows as they're flying in front of the monitor and whatnot. That's how I detect them. All right. We're back in here. Very happy with that. Provided there's no respawned enemies, and that would be annoying. But I don't think so. We didn't make any significant progress in the story, so. Man, that was the whole thing. Like seeing that again, like that space shuttle little exploration was really fun. When I saw it from the inside, I definitely. Oh no, dude! I only thought it was like a skybox thing. I didn't think it was an actual, you know.
Operator approach.
Yeah, I'm not on board with the nightmare thing again. Like that thing is just so annoying. Cool. I'm just gonna go hide in there for 3 minutes and wait. There. Yeah, everything is weird about it. It seems, first of all, the AI seems to be extremely buggy. Like the first time I met it, it got stuck and I could just like kill it by peeking and it just wasn't doing anything. I feel like it's too big for the way that the environments are designed, right? It's too big. The timer thing, I don't get it. It feels very game-ish in a way that doesn't really appeal to me. Right? What's the in-universe reason for it to only chase you for 3 minutes and then just give up? I don't know. I feel like there must have been better ways of doing this. Tucker's out. Yeah, but it's just like, I don't know. The fact that you have a timer that's just running on the side of the screen makes it weird. If it was just a thing, you know, like it's chasing you, and if you hide for long enough, at some point it leaves, right? And you don't know the sort of, you're not, as the gamer, made aware of the sort of timer, right? That would be more interesting, I feel like. Because then you hide and you wait and you try to, and then you're like, oh shit, he's actually leaving. Nice, right? And also if you kill it, then just make it harder to kill, but then if you kill it, it never comes back, right? Yeah. I don't know, the fact that it just, multiple of them just respawn in every area, every time, it's gonna be very annoying. I don't want to have to deal with that. It's just boring. Or make it invincible. Again, go the isolation route. Make it invincible, and it's just gonna keep hunting you, and if you, like, damage it at some point, it just runs away faster. If you face it and shoot it, right? And it keeps hunting for you, and it hunts for you in interesting ways, more interesting than just being a large thing that just walks around, right? Have it hide in little corners like this, or transform into items or whatever. Like, give him those powers, right? That make the mimics so interesting at the beginning of the game. This is just a big monster that just walks around with a lot of noise. I don't like it. Feels like a less interesting less interesting version of the isolation alien or the Mr. X sort of concept. He has exactly a 3-minute attention span. No, that is not true either. Because look at the fucking counter. It's down to 0 and it's not gone yet. Oh no, it's still out there. Even the timer is lying. Look, it's doing something. It's like firing its shit at me. It's attacking me even though it doesn't see me. The AI is completely borked. I hate it. Yeah, that office is weird. It already did that earlier, by the way, Naz. I don't know if you noticed. The earlier one while we were talking. It was already doing this. Shooting me through the floor. Trying to shoot me through the floor. Even though the counter is at 0. This is so dumb. This is definitely the worst part of the game so far that I've seen. That whole nightmare mechanic. I hate it. Why does every developer have to ruin their games? Just keep it simple. It was perfect up until that point. There was no need for this mechanic. It doesn't add anything. It is just bad. Also, why have a fucking timer if it doesn't mean anything? Do I need to actually break aggro for it to leave? Maybe that's it. Oh, it's still trying to shoot me. Dude, this is so dumb. Oh, music change? Okay, I'm just gonna go in that direction, hopefully losing the aggro and getting it to disappear.
Good evening, Talos. Dinner is served in the cafeteria from 6 to 8
No, it's
p.m.
shooting me from the other side of the map. Look at this!
See you again, Dr. Yu.
And now it's gone. Even if it was well implemented, I would still be upset by that mechanic. I think it brings nothing to the game. I think it's just weak. Even if it was well implemented. In the way it is now, like, not changing the design of it. The way it is now, if it was working as it apparently is supposed to work. It's hunting you for a few minutes, it's a big, huge thing, and then it's gone, right? Even if it was implemented correctly, without the weird timers being stuck on 0, and the thing trying to hit you between through walls, and then, you know... Even without those issues, I would still be upset. As it is, it's unacceptable. I'm very upset. Yeah, I'm crafting another one of those fruits, by the way. So 10 minutes. 34. We have 10 minutes ahead, so if you guys have topics of conversations, now is the time to bring them out. We're gonna be here for 10 minutes. I mean, I could quickly go to the fabricator, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. I don't need to actually see it grow this time. I've already seen it. What do you think about the Chainsaw Charlie gimmick? I don't know what that is. What did you guys think of Fastlane? It was very weak. The only good pay-per-view in recent memory was No Mercy, and No Mercy was fucking amazing. So everything pales in comparison right now. Yeah. Was not a fan of Fastlane. What did you think? Taken. Oh, Naz, I don't remember that. I do not remember that. How you'd end this game at this point as a writer? I don't know. This, you mean? I mean, I like the way it's going right now with the apparent two choices, right? One is destroying everything, the other is me escaping to the Earth. I feel like me escaping has the risk of bringing the Typhon with me, right? Which I think is kind of the angle. Destroying everything at least is, you know, cleaner. Basically the selfish way, or the, you know, humanitarian way, which goes back to the theme of sacrificing yourself to save more people, which I really enjoy, the way that the theme is brought back, right? This whole thing. And the way, I like the way that you have to answer those questions on the computer to activate the safe, and then find the revelations about your thought process of being selfish and wanting to, you know, like your mental, like it all connects in a very neat way. I like it. Now, originally, I thought, right, $10 that either January or December were fake, right? Were maybe Alex trying to manipulate me, and that one of them was actually me, but I didn't know which one. I was like, maybe, you know, maybe January, which appears to be the real one because it's the main story thing. Maybe that's the liar, and December is actually the, you know, the one that I actually programmed. Now I'm thinking that based on what we've uncovered about my mental breakdown and the fact that I don't have my memories and all that, I'm thinking I programmed both of them in different states of memory, right? I feel like I created both January and December at two different times, when my memory was different and I had a different thought process, which I think is extremely interesting, because then it becomes like two different versions of my past self fighting over, you know, which one am I going to follow, basically? Or is there a third way that maybe I can come up with as me now, right? Without following any of them. So I'm very curious to see where this is all going to go. And how would I end it? If it was like a book? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what the most interesting ending is. Neither of the two we have right now. I would find another logical but surprising twist to sort of change things at the end. I don't know. Maybe. I have no idea. I'm just, you know. Okay, so there's nothing I really want to craft here, to be quite honest. I would have wanted to craft shotgun shells, but I'm out of materials. So. There we go. Greg, good to see you. Yeah, Jake, and I think like I don't like Cody, and I don't like that Jay. I'm with Naz. We have pretty much the same opinion on that. I did enjoy their press conference. That was funny, but I still don't want to see them as a tag team, right? It doesn't. Seeing them having fun at a press conference isn't enough for me to care about them as a team. I don't. Yeah, I don't care.
Hello, are you here for an appointment?
Wait, was my turret destroyed? Oh shit! Did I just break my own turret? I may have destroyed my own turret there. But I was absorbed by the fact that this one got broken.
Deploying.
Yeah, I think I destroyed my own turret. Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna dismantle this.
Sims ready for scan.
Oh shit, the fruit. I almost forgot about it. It should be ready in a few minutes.
Hello, nice to see you.
Yeah, can you... Dude, what the fuck? Why does it have to be so scary? Yeah, Jaken, I'm with you there. I did not enjoy that match at all.
Hello, nice to see you.
Also, I wasn't expecting Damien to cash in at a minor pay-per-view, right? But I don't like that they sort of... Well, they had no choice. They were stuck. Because if you don't justify why he doesn't want to cash in on this day, it makes no sense. It's the last man standing. It's the best opportunity you're gonna ever have to cash in. So they had to go with that whole leg spot, right? To justify why he wouldn't cash in on that day. But obviously that spoiled the fact that, you know, it wasn't gonna do it. But I get it. You know, it's a bit... they were kind of stuck. Yeah. What happened to her? She went to... she left for a different part of the ship. She told us where she was gonna go, but... might have been the cargo bay, I think. I think she left for the cargo bay. Yeah. We'll find her again, I'm sure. Boosts damage done by kinetic blast. Oh, I'm not using that, so that's... yeah. Electrostatic burst. Cool. Machine mine. Force robotic enemies to end hostilities and fight for you for 30 seconds. All those sound interesting, and I'm not gonna play with them. I'm not interested. I want to keep my sort of realistic engineer build. Yeah, right. I'm still hyped for Alienite, but they need to do something interesting with him for sure. I don't necessarily want him to contend for a major title. I think a mid-card title would be great. I think he should be United States champion, honestly. If I'm honest. But... you know. Okay. Okay, fruit, and then 2 quarters. The fruit should be ready now. It's been 10 minutes. Yeah, those sound cues are terrifying for no reason. Oh, not ready yet? Come on, chop chop. But yeah, honestly, at this point, I'm just hyped for NXT. I want to see more of Tiffany Stratton. She was so impressive at No Mercy. I'm completely on board with whatever she's doing right now. Like, her gimmick is still just as annoying, right? Intentionally annoying, but like, man, she can wrestle. Holy shit. I only learned after that match by looking stuff up that she was with, she's actually in a relationship with Ludwig Kaiser, right? Which makes sense. If she's hanging out with those crazy people, it makes sense that she's, you know, working that stiff and hard, you know? She's training with them. She's probably, you know, she's probably very, very, old school and hard style when it comes to...
To protect your co-workers' privacy, security terminals are reserved for authorized uses
Wait,
only.
what's happening right
If you're
now?
not wearing a blue uniform, you're probably not authorized.
Hold on, my window's doing something weird. There. Hamon tomato superior. Yeah, it's actually Nogger. They're tomatoes made to taste like hamon. You know, the Spanish ham, which is very weird to me, but probably delicious, right? Look at it. Looks delicious. Yeah, Jake, and I really like Ludwig. I think he's so unique. His mannerism and the way he moves in the ring and everything. Again, I like someone who has a unique style like that. I'm definitely on board with Ludwig. Why no actual ham? I think maybe animals in a station is not ideal because you need to account for oxygen and what do you do with their, you know, excrements and whatnot, and it requires more food and, you know, I don't know. I feel like animals in space stations not ideal. If I was writing this, that's how I would justify it, right? It's just too complicated if you have animals in there. Alright, let's go. So you can have multiple superfruits, which makes me want to eat one to see what it does. Well fed? Okay. Is it gonna last for a long time because it's a special thing, or? You have little to no Typhon material in your system. I wonder if that also affects... Potentially, if, you know, considering the multiple endings sort of options there. If we have a choice between destroying everything or escaping to go back to Earth, I'm hoping... And I'm gonna work under the assumption that this is a thing. But I'm hoping that escaping to the Earth without any Typhon material in your system leads to a different outcome than if you go with some Typhon material. If you go with Typhon material, potentially you infect the Earth, which is not great. If you go without, then you're good. You know, you're good to go, so to speak. I think that should be a thing. If it's not a thing, I'll be disappointed. But we'll see when we get there, right? But I'm gonna work under the assumption that it, like, if I'm given a choice to be able to escape or not, I'm gonna make my choice based on the fact that if I have no Typhon material, I may be safe to go back to Earth, basically. That's what I'll be considering. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna escape if given the choice, but I'm gonna still take that into account. Yeah. Alright, I think I can go there now. Oh boy. Crew quarters. Let's go. I've been wanting to go there for a while. Since I found all those keys and whatnot. I want to see where those people lived. Ah, fuck. Okay.
You, I see you. Another puppet. Looking for me with black eggs behind your eyes. Come closer. Yes, a little closer.
Yeah, this was very BioShock for a second there.
Stupid puppets. What? You too? You want to come into a kitchen? Good. Come.
Will Mitchell? What's his name?
How many?
Will Mitchell.
How many bodies do we have, huh?
Oh shit. Are they cooking? Is he cooking people? Will Mitchell is Billy Mitchell. Billy Mitchell is in this on this ship.
Can you? Why do you obey? You can't fight the beast voice.
What the fuck are we doing? Will Mitchell is alive in the kitchen of the crew quarters and broadcasting over the loudspeakers. I should head to the cafeteria and investigate. Yes.
Stupid beast. You think you can kill me with them?
Yeah, Bill Mitchell's signature hot sauce. I love that you have like all those references.
Sending. When will you
I appreciate
stop?
that.
Stop! Can't think with all the puppets' bombs.
Has anyone ever tasted Billy Mitchell's
You run
hot
out of
sauce?
puppets, huh?
I wonder if it's actually good.
Maybe you starve.
You run out of puppets, maybe you starve. Yeah, that dude is definitely eating people. No. I don't know. I wonder... From what he's saying in The King of Kong, he's successful with it, right? So, it has to be good, right? Question mark? Could be delicious, yeah, I mean... Hey, you know what? One of the best hot sauce I've ever tasted was Dexter Holland's hot sauce from The Offspring. Gringo Bandito, I think is the name. It's delicious. It's simple. It's not extremely hot or anything, you know. It's just a simple, good, traditional hot sauce, right? I was very impressed. I didn't expect much from it because I thought, you know, well, it's relying on, you know, maybe it's relying on his notoriety to sell, you know. But actually, no, like, he almost doesn't put himself forward. Like, he legitimately, like, it's a hot sauce and he doesn't put himself forward trying to sell it with, you know, the notoriety of his band. Like, he's legitimately just making hot sauce and having fun with it because he enjoys it. And I think that's pretty cool. I don't know, Wash, right? Like, I mean... But can a man really be that good at video game and be that good at making hot sauce, right? That would be unfair, right? Well, actually, considering most of his achievements may have been cheated, maybe he needs to be good at least one thing, right? Is that a med bay? I think that's a med bay. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a sign. Truly a Renaissance man. Man, Billy Mitchell. The perfect man does not exist. Damn it. Yeah. I'm looking forward to see where the whole him getting sued situation is gonna go. Where it's gonna lead. Anti-rat pharma. Okay. I definitely did not expect, when I watched the King of Kong documentary 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago, I definitely did not expect that 10 years later, I would still be, you know, enjoying Billy Mitchell drama. The gift that keeps on giving. I wish there was a way for me to... I want to block that door. As a sort of way for me to... No, damn it. You know, stay safe. Well, I mean, yeah, okay, that will do. I'll consider myself safe. That's where we'll spend the night. Right, we're gonna sleep here and whatnot. Before exploring the whole situation. Let me look at... Oh, wow. I activated the crew cabin's location through the wall. This is so dumb. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep under the desk here. Reminds me of doing LANs back in the day. Gaming all night, taking a nap under the desk, and then gaming some more, you know. Good old days. Late 90s. Early 2000s. Full degen. Absolutely. I want to listen to that one again while we're here.
You seem frustrated.
I have months that are just gone. I've been listening to the logs, reading the research, playing catch-up.
Do you know how many times we've had this conversation? This is the 5th time.
Does it always go the same way?
Not always.
What does that mean?
What do you think it means?
Well, I think it means you should be concerned as my counselor.
You left yourself a message. Would you like to listen to it?
No.
I think it would help.
I said no, that's not me.
Why do you say that?
I don't know, I just know.
You agreed to this. This was all your idea. Yours and Alex's.
I didn't agree to any of this, all right? That Morgan is not me. I would never... Do you know what's going on in psychotronics? Do you?
If I did, I couldn't say. You know that.
What do you know about the Typhon?
We shouldn't talk about them, not without your brother present.
Them. You do know, you snake. How can you sit there?
Morgan, take a deep breath. Here.
I don't want a pill. I want this station shut down. I want Earth.
Morgan.
I said no!
Okay. I'm going to call Alex.
I like it's very clever what they've done with this game. Not only, you know, like usually amnesiac protagonists are not very fun. I think it's sort of a tired trope, right? Amnesiac protagonist tends to be a bit... I think it's a cheap way to do, you know, like twists and revelations. I don't particularly enjoy it anymore. Now, that being said, in this game, the way they not only integrated that into like the mechanics, right, of the, well, not the mechanics, but the like the backstory of the game with the neural mods, and they justify everything. And it's that whole system of using the neural mods, removing them, like, well, even like the gameplay at the beginning of the game gets affected by it, right? Like you start in that situation, you don't remember the context and everything, and then you suddenly like start uncovering your own personality. But it goes further with you having multiple past personalities, because you've been working with those neural mods so much, having them removed and leading to different versions of yourself, and how it leads into having those different paths and choices for the story. I think it's so clever. I think it's such a neat way to bring it all together in a way that feels a bit more unique than the traditional Amnesia protagonist, right? I'm very impressed. Some seriously good writing there. That's really cool. And again, the way it's just very well mixed with the design of the game altogether is just great. Very enjoyable. Yeah. Truly, my only issue with the game at this point is the nightmare mechanic that I don't like. Anything else is great. Anyone excited for Forza? Nah, not me. I have my racing game, you know, phases, but usually